This area is littered with areas that enemies cannot see you, but they can be shot at from. As long as you and your enemy are between any of the green objects, she will not be able to see you. I'm about to show you different ways to exploit all of these. They aren't all equal. Some spots are more useful than others.
Thank you. Sorry. Sorry. Thanks. Sorry.
Before we look at the pot shot strategy, we need to talk about how unevenly leveled this zone is. When you're going for pot shots, your biggest enemy will be the unleveled ground. The higher you are versus the lower the lion is, or vice versa, will result in your pot shot flying over the cat's head. This plays a bigger part when you're pot shotting at the stairs and the lion is traveling further and further down the path. You'll want to position yourself at the stairs just enough so that the lion cannot see you, but not high enough that your bullets start dropping off quicker. All your pot shots will clip past the wood here as long as your player is pressed up against the wall post. You can actually fire at the lion further along the fence, but you start getting some serious elevation issues where the bullets start missing after a few pot shots. I placed Alyssa along the lowest part of the fence while still being invisible to the lion. I also placed Alyssa on the lowest part of the stairs to be invisible but still be lower on the elevation chart to finish the lion off.
Sorry about that.
I think. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. I think.
That small patch of grass that a player cannot walk over acts as a one-way invisible wall. Only you can see your prey, but your prey cannot see you. Your bullets also go through with very little problems. But one problem you'll encounter is you cannot auto-aim. All aim is done manually, so you must make sure that she's properly lined up with your gun.
Come on.
And because the lion is traveling on a downward slope, eventually your bullets will start whizzing over her head the farther down she goes. Therefore, luring her back upward, then taking cover behind the wall helps to keep her within the same elevation as your bullet.
Sorry.
You can abuse the invisible wall that makes lions not able to see you while still allowing bullets to pass through and kill it. It takes 15 bullets using Mark's special handgun, assuming no criticals, to kill the lion. If you get a critical, that's one less bullet you have to use. If you're using other characters, it will take 19 bullets, since their handgun isn't as beefed up as Mark's handgun. You'll notice on the 15th bullet, the lion will take so much damage it pretends being dead for a moment, then it gets back up.
Damn it. Damn it.
Yes.
If you inch ever so closely, you can change the camera angle here so you can see the lion. It's a very tight fit to do properly though.
Yes. Thank you. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
If you do it incorrectly, you'll be spotted and the lion will run and jump attack you. Although when the lion jump attacks, she'll usually miss because you're still being covered by the wall good enough. Unless you start reloading, which pushes your hitbox forward just enough to get hit. I generally don't recommend rapid firing here or pot shotting here. I don't like not being able to see the lion. I don't like being cornered. I don't like doing long range damage. And I don't like that damn hyena showing up. Especially that damn hyena. There is a superior way. Here's how to do it. The de-aggro zone starts on the first step of the stairs. Position yourself on the ground before you step up on stair 0. Stick your gun out in any direction and wait for the auto-aim to kick in. When auto-aim kicks in, that means line of sight is established between both parties. You can see the lion and the lion can see you. Do not let go of auto-aim, because it will maintain itself even if the line of sight is severed. Severed between an invisible wall. All the damage done here is mid-range damage, which does more damage than long-range damage. It will take 16 rapid-fire bullets to kill the lion. If you get lucky and get one critical hit in those 15 shots, it will prevent you from having to reload.
Time to go!
The hyena spawns in about 20 seconds after first entering the zone. This guy can be pretty problematic depending on how close you are to him, where he might visually spot you or he might hear your gunshots while fighting the lion. Normally, if you use some of the previous tactics I mentioned, he won't be in range to hear or see you, making him kind of feel like he doesn't exist sometimes because you'll never see him bug you anymore. You can use some one-way invisible walls to kill him if you'd like, although he does respawn and I generally rarely will kill him. I don't suggest using the invisible wall by the stairs, because you cannot see where he's at, as opposed to the other invisible wall where you can. Depending on which side of the stairs you go up, the left or the right, the hornbill will hear and aggro you at different levels of the stairs. On the left side of the stairs, aggro starts at around 50% up.
What should I do?
On the right side of the stairs, the bird aggroes around 90% up the stairs.
Let's move! Thanks.
On the bottom floor, the bird will aggro you at the end of the double claw marks on the ground. You can also shoot the bird through the floor. But there's a super secret trick. The birds use sound aggro similar to lickers, so when your character is going up the steps, do not hold down the run button, and it will silence your steps without reducing your speed. You can shoot the bird on the stairs, or you can pipe it. Just wait 1 second after it aggroes before piping it, since it will fly right into you every time. I always recommend to kill this bird and all birds you encounter.